And that completes my final report until we reach touchdown. We're now on full automatic in the hands of the computers. I've tucked my crew in for the long sleep, and I'll be joining them soon.
What do you mean, what is that quote from? What's from the first Planet of the Apes movie, of course. I'm not talking about the one with Marky Mark either. Oh, hello, my name is Fu Manchu. Well, if you're just tuning in, you probably heard the Planet of the Apes quote at the beginning. Yeah, that's from the very beginning of the first Planet of the Apes movie that came out a long time ago. See, I grew up with those movies, and as much as I really like the remakes and stuff like that, you know, I even tolerated the Marky Mark one. I remember when it came out of the movie theater, I remember going, what the heck was that? At the end. I mean, the ending, you're just scratching your head like, what? I don't know what that meant, but okay. But the original movie's ending, oh my goodness, when you see that, you want to go back and rewatch the movie. But back then, you couldn't do that. You had to either watch it when it was on TV or luck out, you know. I mean, they weren't showing it anywhere, and you couldn't go to the video store and get anything, because back then you had to, like, watch it on rocks. Yeah, I'm old. Anyway, yeah, the original Planet of the Apes movie was really good. And like I said, as much as I like the new ones, the old one, they haven't even touched the sort of thing that happened in the original movie when you sort of watch it. The new one kind of had a moment like that, kind of. It was like a variation of something that happened in the original movie, and you're like, oh, that's pretty cool. It kind of sends chills up your spine and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool that they kind of, you know, got close, but it wasn't original. They just kind of copied. So, talking about that, I still like the new movies a lot, and you know what, I even can watch the Marky Mark one now. I mean, it's not that bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad. There are things I like about it, so don't hate me if I'm stupid. I can't help it. But today's review will be on the, over here, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. From NECA, this is Caesar. Don't call him Mr. Salad, because he will get all evil and put war paint on and want to stab you with his pokey sticks there. Yeah, now that looks pretty cool. Now, Mr. Evilcheese reviewed these figures, I think everybody but Maurice, and I had never even seen them, that they were coming out, and I was like, holy cow, those are out? And then I went to Toys R Us, and I found this one. They only had 3 Caesars and nobody else, but that's okay, because I wanted Caesar the most. I mean, duh, it's the man monkey, or ape, or chimpanzee, or whatever you want to call him. I'm going to call him a monkey, because they're all monkeys to me. Call me a monkey racist, I don't care. They're all monkeys. Monkey's a cute word, too. I like saying monkey more than ape. So, you know, 2 syllables, monkey or ape. Yeah, ape doesn't work. Unless it's grape ape. And, well, even then, he said his name enough. I don't need to say it. But let's look at the back of the package. Now, here's the back of the package. And as you can see, it says Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. And that's a lot of those. And honestly, I don't remember a girl named Dawn in the movie. So I suppose she's going to be a new character. It says collect them all. And they have Caesar, they have Koba, and they have Maurice. But they didn't have Koba or Maurice at the store. And they're saying, collect them all, and if you don't, this monkey here will shoot you with the machine gun. That's a scary little picture there. Nothing's worse in the world than a monkey with a machine gun. You know what? That kind of reminds me of that old Clint Eastwood movie. Or what was it? Any Which Way You Can, or Any Which Way But Loose, or something like that, where he drove around with, like, an orangutan or something. Imagine if that one, like, he drank beer, I think. What if it had a machine gun? That would be a different movie. Clint, keep your big orangutan off me. And then over here, if you look, it's got a I almost said biohazard. It's a biohazard symbol, and it looks like a monkey face, or a skull, or something. I cannot tell. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. Now, these two up here got war paint on, and this one down here, he's like, I'm going to sit this one out, guys. I'm just going to sit back here and eat a banana. So, there you go. Let's look at the front of the package one more time. So yeah, there's the front of the package one more time. And you know what? Seeing these figures in the store, it made me think. Why didn't they make figures from the first movie of Planet of the Apes, the remake? I mean, seriously, if NECA just got the rights to them now, I mean, I understand, but nobody made figures for them, did they? I don't think any company made any Planet of the Apes toys. I don't think. not the remake where it's like Caesar and stuff like that. But I think it would be cool if they went back, like if NECA got the rights to the first movie too, and they went back and made some of the characters from the first movie. Because I would even take a James Franco. I wouldn't care. These are obviously in scale with NECA's lines, so I mean these are a little shorter and stuff. So I would like to have a James Franco to pose with him, even though I'd rather have a cute Caesar, you know, maybe baby Caesar or something, but not war paint Caesar to stand next to James Franco. Oh, that would not be good. Run, James Franco. Put on your new Green Goblin costume. But anyway, I say we act like a monkey and open it! And there's Caesar fresh out of the package, looking pretty awesome. Now, I didn't do anything, I just stood him up fresh out of the package. Now, I noticed his little feet are kind of loose there. He doesn't fall over or anything, but they're not exactly tight. They kind of swivel very loosely. And I know it's kind of a dark figure, so you might not be able to make out all of the details, but there he is. The only thing that I would say would make this figure better is if Andy Serkis would come over and make him move, because apparently Andy Serkis can do no wrong and do monkeys very well, apparently, because he did King Kong, and now he's doing this one, and obviously he did Gollum and all the other things, because, I mean, he does everything. So, Mr. Serkis, if you're not doing anything, could you come over here and move my action figure around like you move around, because you make it look so real. Now, there's the figure. I think it looks amazing. Look at that face. They did a good job. Plus, I like the posture. The way they designed him, I mean, he looks like he stands in the movies and stuff like that. I mean, he's got that little, I don't know, he kind of looks like a monkey gunslinger or something. They give him a little six-shooter or something. He's like, I'll get you. You better get out of town by noon or I'm going to shoot you with my banana gun. Okay, don't shoot me with your banana gun. Oh, my goodness. And if you look, he's got a little bit of hair coming out there. And he's got, like, either blood or war paint or something. And then he's got a scar. And he's got fur with his little war paint on it, and he looks like he's got a skeleton face, or a skull face and skeleton chest and stuff like that. He looks pretty cool. Now, as for accessories, I didn't know he came with this. He came with 2 fists. I guess I missed that part of Mr. Evilcheese's review where he talked about it. I don't know, I spaced out. But then he came with a spear that you put together and make it a really long spear. It comes in 2 pieces. So there you go. Now, I say we look at the back of the figure. Now, he couldn't stay for very long, but Andy Serkis did come over here and move the figure, turn it around for me, so you missed that when I went off camera for a second, but that's what happened. But anyway, there he is. He has no paint or anything, like war paint, I mean, on his back. He's got no visible scars or anything that I can see, except for on his arms, maybe. And then it looks pretty cool to me. I mean, there's not much detail. I mean, there's detail, but you can't see it because he's all dark. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. Let's look at the front one more time. Now, one of the things that I like about this figure is if you turn him around like this, you can do this.
And when they finally pulled the driver's body from the twisted, burning wreck, it looked like this. Yes, sir. That was the worst accident I ever seen.
Wow, who knew this figure had such an interesting action feature? Whoa! Hey, Caesar, you're pretty cool, and I'm very glad that I got you. Sorry that you can't see anything in this review since he's so dark. His fur is so dark. But yeah, he looks amazing, and the articulation is awesome. And I hope they make more figures. And I doubt they'll make any of the human characters. And I'm sure there's more, like, monkey or ape characters that they'll make eventually. But you never know, they might just stop at 3. So if you'll see them, I highly recommend this one. It's funny, too, because I didn't mention it, but once I opened it, NECA figures, when you open them, they smell pretty strong like paint. But it's like, you know, it's like when you open it, you kind of go, whoa, I'm kind of high all of a sudden and floating away. But, no, I had just opened the Funko Game of Thrones Ned Stark figure, and that one smelled like stinkor. So as bad as these smell with the paint fumes and stuff, you know what? They actually smell better. I mean, if it was a scratch and sniff, I'd take the NECA one any day, let me just say that. You know, now that I think about it, all the paint fumes might explain how I came up with this character. Think about it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's review, and tune in for more Foo Reviews!
Have a nice day! Be sure and tell him Large Marge sent ya.